no matter how small. How many of us have started doing something towards achieving a dream? Do you see the numbers reducing? Right? How many of you will do something about that? And maybe, okay, how many of you, in fact, let me just go back, do not know what to do? Just be honest. Let's say vulnerable. You don't know what to do. You have this lofty dream, but you don't know what to do about it. Okay, so this slide is for you. So if you go to the next slide, I'm going to quickly do this with 3 steps. I'm going to introduce to you the concept. Next, using the normal product life cycle or business life cycle. I'm going to break your dreams into life cycle and the fundings that you require for each step. And then finally, a very strong call to action. So let's go to the introduction quickly. And I want us to look at this word. Views on it. So many international and local speakers have talked about this. The grave of the riches, please. So some of you have not started your dreams. Not started taking actions. You're not promised tomorrow. Where does it end? In the grave. And it goes away. You haven't touched someone's life. You haven't designed that innovation that will transform and change the world. What are you doing? Don't go without it. Many people have left this world. Books unwritten. Songs unsung. Movies not made. That's because you never took action. My objective here is to help you build a strategy, to take actions, to fund your dream and materialize it. So if you go to the next slide, it all starts with a dream. And when I was reflecting, in my lifetime, I've seen a country like UAE, Dubai, transform from an arid desert land to a World Trade Center. Everybody wants to go to Dubai. 20, 30 years ago, Dubai was just a desert. But it was one man's dream to transform Dubai into what it is today. It starts with a dream. You're here in this building, it was somebody's dream to build a hotel so that we can have conferences, so that a solution can be solved. I met a woman recently, 32 years ago, she designed a solution. What was the problem? As a nursing mother, she couldn't get very good bags to pack her things for her children, for her baby. What did she do? She started sewing bags so that she could put the diapers and every other thing. 32 years later, she's developed a brand, a global brand, Femi handbags. I don't know if you've heard about her. So many stories I can tell you. My life, family. My mentor told me, I don't want to die with my kids. I want to die empty. Remember, is that what she did? I want to die empty. So today we're going to design a strategy to enable each and every one of us die empty. If you go to the next slide, why should you fund your dream? It's important. To best that idea, you need money. Who is going to fund your dream if it doesn't start with you? Who is going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself? So you need money to do that. To best that idea. To bring it to a place of operational stability where you start making money, you start paying staff, you start managing resources to help you. Innovation and development. You have to innovate. You have to invest in innovation. That's one thing we are not good here in Nigeria. But tell you what, this night you're saying, somebody failed 999 times. 999 times to get this. It was an investment. So some of us, when you start first time, you're like, oh, it has failed, I don't want to go back again. But who told you that if you go back again, it wouldn't work? I don't know how many of you have learned about this word, fail forward, we fail forward. So failure is would you do it differently? So you must be intentional. You must develop a learning mindset, asking yourself questions, assuming if I do this, this will be the outcome. If I employ these resources, what will I get? So you have to have a very good theory of change. From your theory of change, we'll go through that at some point. You now know if I do this, this is what I will get. And if I didn't get it, why didn't I get it? So you need to ask those questions and then go back again and try. So failure is a gift. Let's not run away from it. So in the next slide, next few slides, let's look at the dream life cycle and the funding requirements. I'm a teacher, please, so just going to teach you. So next slide, we look at the various steps in forming your dream. It starts with what? An idea. Please let's go to the next slide. It starts with what? The idea. If you can go before, yeah, next one, yeah. Thank you. So I used the normal business life cycle, which starts with what? Seed. Concept in your mind. Only you know that. At that stage, you want to design an MVP, minimum viable product or service that somebody can what? Buy, right? So at that stage, I will tell you the kind of financing you need. The next is the startup. You now have demonstrated that your product is viable, or your dream. Someone demands it somewhere and is ready to pay for it. Then the next stage is growth. You've established, you now have customers who appreciate what you're doing and are ready to pay for it. Expansion. You want to expand into other markets, or you want to add products